This is Will Montgomery, former Washington Redskins center.
Yo, what's good, folks? This is Trey Johnson, the headbanger, yo, and you're listening to Mess Hall with Rally Captain and Tailgate Ted. Word.
What's going on, Rally? You ready to make that trip up to Minnesota?
Not only am I ready, I've got my coat, I've got my hat, I've got my gloves, I've got everything I need. The only thing that I don't have is a victory on Sunday just yet, or a victory steak. It's coming. I feel it.
I am looking at the weather right now that you bring it up, and it is 15 degrees in Minnesota. It is
Thank God
supposed
for
to
indoor
be,
stadiums.
it's supposed to be 8 degrees on Sunday. I mean, damn, man. It's hats off to everyone going out there. I actually got a couple text messages from some people and a couple people messaged in that WhatsApp group I was talking about. What's
Yeah.
going on in Minnesota? Where's the rally going to be? And for those wondering, Rally has a rally for every game, regardless, even if it's the Philly game, even if it's the New York game and people go up, head up there the day before because he's putting a rally on. And you say I put you on the spot, but
Philly may not happen just because of the locations. Don't want to agree, but
really,
we're still trying to work on it.
I'm honestly not surprised. You and I talked about it offline, how no
Yeah.
one wanted to work with us because of the
Yeah.
bar that did it with the Redskins back in the day, got blackballed
Yep.
from everyone in Philly. But do you have the details for the Minnesota rally?
I know it's at the rabbit hole. As far as the address is concerned, I don't know, but that's what Google's for. The rabbit hole. There's only one rabbit hole in Minnesota. So make sure that you Google rabbit hole and show up on time because we're going to have a good time.
So it's 411 and North Washington Ave, Minneapolis, Minnesota, from 5 o'clock to 7 o'clock. You got giveaways. You got a chance to win a signed football, special guest appearances. My man DJ Chuck B is going to be there. I am
Oh, yeah.
jealous. I would deal with 8-degree weather to listen to Chuck. I saw Chuck at Harvest Feast coming through. He was helping some people out, grab some turkeys, and I didn't get a chance to talk to him because I was so busy working. But that's the one thing I miss is hearing Chuck spin, man.
Oh, yeah. Chuck, he's my boy. He's my road DJ. And he actually pulled a rabbit out of the hat. No pun intended for rabbit hole, but initially he wasn't going to go. And then something came about to where he was able to go. And so he says, "Hey, man, I'm your DJ." I had actually hired someone else, and I had to kick that guy to the curb. But it's all good because now we're going to have DC in Minnesota, and I can't wait.
So have you checked out the Rabbit Hole's Instagram? Because I'm looking at this thing and it's 2 bunny ears. And when I think of bunny ears, I think of something.
No, no, we're not going. We're not going El Libre, Bar Libre. We're not doing this. Not the same vibe, Ted. All right, don't do that to me.
Okay. I'm just making sure,
No
man. 'Cause
Playboy bunnies, brother.
all right, because it makes you wonder, right? You sit here and you see the logo that's on the flyer, but for those of you going out, make sure you stop and check out Rally. They're gonna have heat. You're gonna need that when you're out there. So 5 o'clock to 7 o'clock on the 6th, and it'll be a good time, man. Believe it or not, the Vikings are actually favored, so the Commanders are getting points for this game. The spread is +1.5 to Washington. So if you think we're gonna win, shoot, just pick us on the money line. You get some plus money on that thing. And I'm not
I
advising
feel we're
gambling.
gonna win. I feel we're gonna win, bro.
Spoiler alert, man. You're supposed to save that till the end, but
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm feeling good. I'm like Mr. T. I feel good. James Brown. I feel good. Let's go.
I'm right there with you, man. I think we are too. But before we jump into it, so a couple of things have happened since the last show.
Yeah.
One, the Commanders were on Hard Knocks last night. Did you watch it?
I have not had a chance to watch it, but my plan is to somehow or another, between packing and SB event stuff, getting it taken care of.
Because you're leaving, shoot, what, in the next day or so?
Tomorrow.
Why are you getting to Minnesota early? You just want to be in the cold that much?
I had a free night. So
Okay.
you know what? They gave me a free night. So you got to take it when you get it. Plus airfare was a lot cheaper leaving Thursday than Friday. So
Yeah, I can appreciate that.
I'm all about saving a buck, man.
Yeah, it's killing me on Christmas, man. I think I might have told you I'm not going to be able to spend Christmas with the family because airfare on the 26th and 27th is almost 3 times the price of flying out on
Yep.
Christmas. And since we
Yep.
play at 1 o'clock, that's the only flight out to where I gotta go is at 1 o'clock. So I'm just not gonna make it. So I can appreciate leaving a couple of days earlier, even though it's gonna be in the freezing cold. And I, I'm gonna
That's
get
what
to
jackets and
Minnesota one
hats
day.
are for, bro. Come on,
You
man.
need way more than jackets and hats, man. I need like some Vaseline to cover myself in and
Oh my
some like
God. How long do you plan on being outside? Come
you still
on.
gotta walk around, man. It's not like Vegas
Who's
where everything's connected.
who's walking around?
What are you just gonna sit in your hotel room?
I'm gonna get in the rental car and walk from the most I'll be outside is from the hotel to the rental car and the rental car into wherever I'm walking into. I can deal with it. I'm
All right,
not
so
sightseeing downtown Minneapolis with my camera or something like that. Come on, man.
all right, when you're standing outside with your flag, I want you to count how long you're standing outside with that flag, and then give me some feedback on how long you are out there in 8-degree weather.
Oh, I'll fake it till I make it, brother. Don't do that to me now. I may
I
be
actually,
cold inside, but I'll be warm on the outside. I let everybody think that I'm not cold. Like
I
Eddie Murphy said
normally,
in Trade Places, I'm a karate man. Karate man don't show his weakness.
see, I normally don't buy anything inside the stadium to eat. I did
Yeah.
get 2 hot chocolates, one to drink and one to hold on to during this past weekend.
What?
It was
Okay, let me
freezing.
ask you. Let me ask you this: Was the hot chocolate really hot?
It actually was, yeah, because it was the first
Really?
quarter that came around, so that thing was nice
Okay.
and hot. Yeah,
Okay, because when I've had it before, it's been warm chocolate, not hot chocolate. So I just decided that I wouldn't get it because it wasn't really hot. But
no,
as long
it,
as
it
you
helped
say that
out.
it's hot, I'll say, all right, Tailgate Ted said it is hot chocolate. And he said that if it's not hot, that I'll get a refund from him. So I'm looking forward to that.
Well, since you're gonna have some free time on your hands sitting inside watching Hard Knocks, let me tell you what you missed.
Okay.
Them basically hyping up the Cowboys and the Cowboys being America's team and Philadelphia imploding. So fast
Mm.
forward through all the Cowboy stuff and watch all the Eagles. Woe is me losing to the Bears and losing to whoever else. And
Oh, that's right. That was this week. Okay.
yeah, we were maybe what 10 minutes of the show, not even. It was kind of a bummer because when I was at Harvest Feast, HBO rolled up and
Oh,
they had an army, right? They could have been out there and probably taken on the Wizards, just all of them with like a full roster. But none of that footage actually made Hard Knocks. So I can't imagine how much stuff they cut out, considering they've
mm.
had crews on site for a week and some change, and they only showed such small snippets of our team. And I get it, right? We're not a cluster F like the Giants, with Jackson Dart doesn't know which way the ocean is or why it's windy in New York. He had no idea that there was an ocean close to New York or close to New Jersey. Like I I for his sake, I kind of hope that they would have cut that out. So I'm glad they cut out our Harvest Feast stuff to put in how kind of not exactly the most smart that kid is.
I
But
think they might need to check him on the concussion protocol again.
I mean, he's just coming off the protocol. So
Yeah, just put him back in it. If he doesn't know that there's an ocean, okay.
yeah, maybe Google Maps, someone should tell him where that is. But one thing that did come out, and it actually cracked me up today. It was Grant and Danny were talking, and Grant has a buddy. I guess that might have had DQ coach the Falcons, and they called him, or his buddy called him Sergeant Slogan, because DQ comes up with all these different slogans, kind of like hard S with, good people and anybody, anytime, anywhere. Well, he came out with a doozy last night, and Ben Standing actually put it out on his Twitter. So let me know what you think about this speech he gave after the post game.
I would say, man, like, we also recaptured, like, the fucking competitive dog. All right? So, like, I want you to understand that's a big fucking deal about who we are and what we stand for and that. So, like, it doesn't change the result. Trust me, all right? We lost, but we're not lost anymore. You know what I'm saying by that? Sometimes you get your fucking heart broken, you gotta lay it all out there. All right? Stings tonight, for sure. But we lost, but we are not lost anymore.
We lost, but we're not lost anymore. Right. And
Okay.
I'm getting goosebumps just hearing it again for maybe the 10th time. But most teams that have gone on this kind of a losing streak, you see finger pointing, you hear stories about so and so hating each other and all the just animosity in the locker room. None of that has come out about this Commanders team. And I honestly think it's because of DQ.
I have to agree with you on that. And we lost, but we're not lost. I like that because a lot of times when a team is falling behind or has a record that we have, people want to go ahead and abandon ship. They're looking at planning their vacation. Their mind is anywhere else but football. We've seen it. We've been a part of it for the longest time. So even though that the record may reflect the old era, if you will, it's the horizon's bright, and I see it, and because of how they play these last, even though people say the Miami game in Madrid, wasn't one of the best games. It went to overtime, whatever. We saw flashes, and then we saw those same flashes again against Denver. So I understand what he's saying, and that's why I'm saying I'm going into this week with my shoulders high and my head up because I honestly feel we're going to beat the Vikings in Minnesota.
Yeah, and we talked about it on the last pod. I wasn't upset after we lost that game. I was just trying to think of why. And it's just because even though we're 3-9 right now, I do feel that we're headed on the right track, if that makes any sense. Right? We're
Mm-hmm.
getting guys back this week, right? We got Terry back last week, right? And DQ is actually coaching this defense, and they are doing what they need to do to make stops, right? The offensive line had its best performance against the top defense in the league, right?
Yeah.
And if Josh Connerly, right, had an amazing game other than that one holding penalty, and he's played every single snap, like there are things that are starting to fall into place. And last year, everything bounced our way, right? Every single ball that could have bounced our way did. This year,
Mm-hmm.
things are bouncing the other way. So it's just a matter of a little bit of bad luck on top of the injuries, but I still feel that we're on the right track. We've gone through this before. You talked about it. People booking vacations. I don't remember how many times I saw Josh Norman making a business decision and not
Oh
diving in
yeah.
there
Oh
and
yeah.
sacrificing himself, right? You see guys going head first and not caring and doing what they need to do for their brothers. And if you guys get a chance to watch Hard Knocks, this scene right there, it's in the locker room and DQ's talking to the guys and it was just surreal. And I've never watched Hard Knocks before because we've never been on it. And I
Mm-hmm.
don't pay for HBO, but they had a Black Friday deal, so I signed up for the year for just a couple of dollars. So best believe every Tuesday at 9 o'clock, your boy's gonna be sitting there, just appointment TV, getting ready to watch this thing. It was awesome.
Hey man, I love it. I love it for you, man.
I was also hoping I was gonna be on it, considering how many cameras they had at Harvest Feast.
The
But
truth comes out now. Okay,
you
we
know,
see. We see.
little bit of HBO
See.
time. I've been on a lot of channels, not HBO. But
Okay.
maybe there's still some more to come since it's going to be here for the rest of the season, kind of following us. But
Yeah.
the other thing that happened was we got a lot of feedback on kind of the clip that we made talking about the season tickets, right?
Yeah.
And
Rightfully
we,
so.
yeah, we've made a couple of different clips that have gone kind of crazy and have gotten back to ownership, all right? And this is one I'm going to ask you guys for a favor for, right? A lot of fans did not know what was going on with the season ticket prices and this and that. Well, that's out now, right? We let the cat out the bag or the rabbit out of the hole, if you will, from wherever the hell Riley's going to go hang out this weekend. But what a lot of people don't know is I contacted some other fan bases, and there is precedence for this. Their fans, the Cardinals, lost a home game because it went international. They only had 9. Guess what Cardinals ownership did?
I have a feeling that in some shape, form, or fashion, whether it was lowering concessions or they gave you something back for losing that game. I don't know. Maybe they gave you something off later in the year or something. I don't know. What they do?
They got a credit for the game that they missed on the next season's invoice, or they got money back. depending on
Okay.
what they wanted to do, right?
Okay.
The Indianapolis Colts, same thing this year in 2025. They lost a game. They actually got credit for that game as well, right? The Buffalo Bills, my buddy Captain Buffalo, they were
Hmm.
charged for one less game, right? So they actually had a home game, moved to London. They didn't get charged for that game. So other franchises have addressed this in different ways than what the
Yeah.
Commanders are doing,
Good.
right?
Good.
The Chargers just basically said, uh, suck it up. You're paying it or you're just not getting tickets. And I don't want to say that that's what our team is doing, but what
I
I'm
hope
going
not.
to say is, guys, reach out to your reps, reach out to them and say, hey, can you guys give us a credit on next season's invoice? Can you do something to make this right? Because we are not getting the full 10 games. We're only getting 9, and other franchises have done this. More
Hmm.
recently, the Colts. And use that as an example. Let them know
Yeah.
that it's not okay. And my buddy Matt that I went to high school with, he actually, I know a bunch of people, they called their ticket reps. And Matt specifically, because he posted it on the Instagram, said that he felt that this was Snyder-esque, right? And kind of a
Mm.
blemish on the new ownership group. And
Yeah. I hate that.
I agree with you. I don't think that there was any ill will meant towards it. I do feel that they were put in a rock and a hard place because the NFL just dumped the fact that, hey, you guys are going back overseas again. We saw how well your fans traveled to Spain and you weren't even the home
Mm.
team. So let's get your butts back out there again. And the team already had the plan to raise prices. Well, you know what? Call an audible, right? I don't know how many times I saw Mariota call an audible last week, or how many times Jayden called that audible in preseason and threw that go pass for a freaking touchdown, right? Call that audible and
It's in your
backtrack here,
control. Hmm.
definitely, and give us a credit for the next season, right? Do something to make this right because raising it that much and losing a game is just, it's
It
not cool and
hurts.
it's not going over well with the fan base.
It hurts. So here's a question, Ted. Would you take the cash now or would you do the credit later? Hypothetically.
I would do the credit later because I'm not going anywhere. But realistically, I cannot see them giving anybody any money back because I don't know if any of this is a fact, but they revenue share with all the other owners. I have to
Hmm.
believe that they have to submit something to the rest of the NFL when they're raising season ticket prices and how much are contributing into that pot and this and that. So I feel that there's got to be so many things behind the scenes that have to happen to get some type of money back. But if someone can get a credit for the next season's invoice when we have 8 games that season, I'm talking the 2026 season, then hey, that's something that's better than nothing. So
And
reach
that's
out
what's
to your
needed.
reps.
Definitely. Like Ted said, reach out to your reps because it shows we know they listen. And I'm sure if they hadn't thought about it, they're definitely thinking about it now, scratching their head, figuring out why didn't we come up with this? Why didn't we think about this sooner? Because once again, we understand that ticket prices are going to go up, but why not wait till January after Christmas? Let us get our Christmas gifts and all that type of stuff. I mean, we just came from a freaking not a recession, but
Well, shut down.
shutdown, and a lot of people didn't have money, so it would have been easier to push it back a little bit later, and versus just throwing it in our face now. And here's the other thing that we talked about behind door number two, that new stadium and the PSLs, you got to give us more time to pay for it for those that are going to be able to try to pay for it. You have to give us more time. We know that the sands of the hourglass, they're ticking down, but the money isn't. So give us more time to pay, please.
Yeah, I'm honestly I'm terrified at what that's going to be. And there
Yeah.
are some Reddit threads out there, and I'm not much like the Art Monk thing. I'm not going to believe anything until it's official. Right. So you've got fans that are talking and whispering and people that have been a part of different groups and this and that. Until it is official and it comes out from the team and we see something, I'm not going to believe anything about what it's going to cost us in the new stadium. All I know is it's not going to be cheap. And if we're going to continue to go, we got to figure out a way to do it. And I'm trying to set aside money now to focus on that and figure that out. And I pray, God willing, I'm going to get a chance to still be there, whether it's in a different section, then so be it. I mean, I do know that there's some fans from the post that we put up that are getting rid of their tickets for next year. And I hate to
Yeah.
see people do that, but I completely understand it. You just talked about the shutdown. The government employees got back pay. Contractors, which there are a lot of in our area, they didn't get back pay. A lot of them
Mm-mm.
did not get anything because they were a contractor, not an actual govy. And I feel for them, right? And I understand, and I will never judge anybody that says, "Hey, I just can't afford to do it anymore."
Yeah. Yeah, it's sad, but we understand. I mean, what do you say? Life is lifing, if you will. So thank goodness that I am able to be able to do the things that I'm able to do is was like you know, but there are a lot of people who aren't. So um, we haven't forgotten about you. So
Definitely not. Definitely
yeah.
not. And I mean, on Giving Tuesday, one of our tailgate regulars actually reached out. His company was doing a 200% match. So I sent him some funds from the tailgate, and it was $500, which got to $1,000, and then his company matched another $1,000 on top of that. So because of a $500 donation, we actually ended up getting the food bank 2 grand, right? And just little things like that
Nice.
to kind of game the
Nice.
system and help other people out, which was also another reason why I was kind of bummed that they didn't show that part because I thought it's awesome that the Commanders have been doing Harvest Feast for so long. And I'm sure
Mhm.
other franchises do similar stuff, but to not just have the entire thing be about football would have been kind of cool to me to show how they're actually giving back and helping out our community.
Well, speaking of giving back, some lucky listener is going to be able to get the Madrid t-shirt that I have. It's a 2X. So some lucky listener, if you're a 2X, we got to figure out a way that we can get that to one of our listeners, that t-shirt.
I'll definitely figure that out. That's not a problem. Reach out to us, let us know. Maybe we'll put you guys in a pool or whoever leaves a review on the show and screenshots that and sends that over. These shirts are badass. Send me a picture of it and I'll put it on the YouTube so people can kind of see it when they go
Oh
there.
yeah.
Because I know a couple of people are complaining they didn't get a chance to get any merch from the stores. And I went to the Madrid store, the Real Madrid store the day after, and it was closed down because they're getting rid of everything. And I remember in London, they had everything after the fact discounted big time. I guess Spain just wanted us out of their stadium. So we didn't get a chance to buy anything
They had
after.
enough of us.
Yeah.
They had enough of us.
Those damn Americans drank all our beer and ate all our food. Get out of here.
We didn't have enough tickets for them, but figure that out. But I digress. I'm going to leave that alone.
So this week, I think the one big question is Jayden going to play? And we talked about
Hmm.
it. You want to see him back out there. I want to see him back out there. This is actually DQ talking about what his status is.
Do you have any update on Jayden Daniels? Has he been cleared for contact? What's your optimism that he'll play this weekend?
Optimistic he's going to get a lot of reps for practice. I'm going to take it all the way through Friday. There's still like functional evaluations to go through, but game plan and practicing and that part is good. You'll see like on the side it's a little more challenging to work at quarterback when you're not doing the same contact. So we'll have to simulate as much as we can, but he's off to a good start. But we'll go all the way through Friday for sure, but he'll get a lot of reps at practice.
The medical staff clear him for contact?
He has not been cleared for contact. That would be a game, one, but they'll also wait for the whole week too. They have more testing and movements to examine, so that's where we're at.
Betting man, you think he's going to play?
I can only go by what Mama Five said. And Mama Five said he's playing. So, I'm until she makes a mistake or says something wrong, you got to go with Mama Five.
So I typically try and wait for the weekend to put in my bets so you can get all the boosts and everything else.
Hmm.
I think we're getting points because Mariota's playing. I think the second Friday happens and DQ comes out and says it's going to be Jayden, then we're going to be the favorites and Minnesota's going to start getting points. So I do think he's going to play. Seeing all the videos of all the beat reporters out there at practice, I mean, he's running around. He doesn't have pads on, and he's obviously just throwing. He doesn't have anyone in his face. But
Yeah.
He's looking good. He's not wearing a brace, which I think is
Hmm.
kind of the big piece of it. So fingers crossed he's out there. You already spoiled it. I do think we're going to win this weekend. I do think it's going to be a good game. Minnesota does not scare me as to what they are now, and our defense has actually started to play a lot better, and same with the offensive
Yeah,
line. And
yeah.
we've got Terry back. So if Jayden's out there, even without Jayden, I still think we've got enough weapons and enough pieces to make sure you get that victory steak. And I've got 2 victory steaks sitting in my fridge that I bought this past week that I'm going to finally be able to
Mm,
throw on the grill too.
I love it. I love it. Yeah, man. I'm Ruth Chris. Here I come. Give me my
Yeah,
tomahawk. I need it. I love it. I haven't
mine's
had. I haven't
Wegmans.
had. I haven't had. The Wagner's is good too. I have not had the opportunity to really indulge in a victory steak because I've been so busy. Or when we did win, they were at most in evening games, and I couldn't get to a restaurant to do it. So hey, here we come. I'm coming. My fingers are crossed. It's going to happen. The captain is en route to cold, frigid Minnesota. But we're going to make it do what it do, Ted.
You're gonna have to take some pictures for me. Let me know how it
Yep.
is. Let me know how the tailgating scene is out there. If you're walking around the stadium, we're just gonna run
I
straight
won't be
in.
doing that. Come on, brother. It's too cold for that.
And that's why I don't want to go because if I go, I'm going to be the guy standing outside finding the Vikings tailgates. You know the big guy that dresses up in a Vikings outfit that
Hmm.
100% cheese free. He's a friend of mine, so I'd always, invited to the tailgate. He does that there. The guy that would jump into Randy Moss would jump into his arms in the end zone.
Hmm.
So he's actually from Canada. Amazing dude, goes to all the Vikings games. And it's just if I were to go to the game, which I'm bummed I'm not going to, I would be there in 8 degrees,
Well,
freezing.
I tell
But
you what, I'm sure that I will hang out for a split second because the train, we're catching a train from the hotel.
okay.
Luckily our hotel has a train stop right there, so we'll walk out of the hotel, go get on the train, and the train drops you right off in front of the stadium. I mean, literally right there on the doorsteps. So I'll find a tailgate. I'm sure I will because I know me. I'm going to want to dance around. This okay. Here's the other thing. I couldn't be rally captain in Madrid. I just couldn't
No,
because
you were working.
of yeah, and the ticket fiasco. But this game, I'll be able to be rally captain and let loose at an away game the way I normally would be. So I'm looking forward to it. So I may just go ahead and put another layer on, if you will, and hang out there and get me some Northern Pike or some what do you call it, muskie or yeah, muskie. I think that's the fish out there in Minnesota. So definitely, I'm going to handle my business and have a good time.
Oh, take some pictures, man. I'm about to get a pair of those Ray-Ban Meta glasses. I just got a prescription, so I actually need eyeglasses for the first time ever. So I wanted to get those Ray-Ban
Oh,
glasses. I'm
all
thinking you
right.
need a pair of these, man. So when you're out here and
I've
you're
got
doing
a
your
pair. I've got
what?
a pair. I've got a pair of Oakleys. I do.
The ones with the cameras in them?
Yeah.
How come I don't see you rocking those any games and just taking pictures or videos when you're running around?
I do it all the time. I have them all the time. But here's the thing: the battery life isn't that good on those things. They really aren't. I mean, you might get maybe I don't know 10 good recordings, if you will, and then you got to put them back in the case and charge.
Okay, this
But
is the second gen though, so I think it's a little bit better for that. But
yeah,
yeah,
yeah. I mean,
that's
it's
good to
still
know.
not that good. It really isn't. I mean, I have the Oakleys that just came out.
Okay,
So, but yeah, I post videos. You'll see it
I thought that
definitely.
was with your like shoulder cam. I know that was with the
No,
Ray-Ban ones you had.
I mean literally, what I just got them. I don't know before this season when they first came out, the
All right.
Oakleys.
I'll have to bug you about those later on because I gotta go to the eye doctor later on today and
Yep.
go get my prescription, everything else finalized. But regardless, have a good time up there, man. Represent like I know you will. Do your rally captain thing. I do partially blame the Spaniards for sabotaging us up in Madrid, but I don't think you'll have any problems up there in Minnesota other than
Well, I can tell you this: the tickets have already been distributed, so we're fine.
you're already
We're
ahead of the game, man.
Yeah, man. That's oh boy. See, you can transfer tickets in the United States, no problem.
So simple.
Spain, yeah. Anyway, I hear the music playing in the background. Well, lets me know that it's not a victory Monday; it's a victory Wednesday, because Thursday the captain's en route to Minnesota to rep it hard or not rep it at all. And I don't believe in not repping it at all. So I'm going to see you guys at the rally. Ted, I will have a drink for you. I will have a cigar for you, and I will have a victory steak. I'm claiming it. I'll have a victory steak for you. So you guys rep it hard or don't rep it at all. Tailgate Ted, Rally Captain. We'll see you on Monday. Peace.